Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yieyor. To those of you who know, then this is probably gonna be shocking, but to those of you who don't, well, this is gonna be a very interesting story. So the other day in Yorie's Discord server, I made a joke where no one actually replied, but the joke was Yoryie when Yieyor enters the room. And though it was only a small joke, I kinda thought about it a little bit too deep. What if I actually made a Yieyor account where it's basically just anti-Yoryie? And this idea basically comes from a YouTuber who sort of created a second channel and copied the kind of content that Moist Critical does, but basically that's what sparked this idea. And oh boy was it fun, man. This is a bit of a side story, a side mission if you will, but this is basically the story of Yieyor. So for day one, the objective was pretty simple. Create a new account, which you can see going on in the background, and then make it a one-to-one copy of Yorie's channel, with the difference of course being Yieyor instead of Yoryie. We also had to get our own custom Yoryie logo, and since I didn't know what the opposite color of green is, I decided to Google search, but they pretty much said red, which confuses me, but okay. So after changing the colors to red on his logo, we were pretty much finished and set it right up. Later on, I noticed that we were actually missing the banner, which is pretty much the top image that you see. And instead of saying Hercules, I guess we say Misty Knight, since that's the champion he's been talking about the most. And so I decided to download a white background image for the banner, and for the two characters that you see there, I forgot what they're called. I think I searched Wojak or Bojack or something. But long story short, we managed to get them. All that was left was the text, and voila, the banner is basically finished. We then set the banner up and we're basically done. Yieyor is officially a channel now.
Alarm clock.
Now for day 2, the idea is to actually post a video and pretty much just see how it does. The champion that I chose is Hercules. I think Serpent would have been a much better fit, but Hercules is basically the picture of meta, I think. Okay, so I went through all of his cosmic videos and I didn't find anything that I could use because most of them show actually ranking up the champion, which my Hercules is already fully maxed, so I pretty much have to improvise.
A few moments later.
Okay, after a while of editing, we finally have something. So the idea is to start off with a chat GPT question, I guess, with a cosmic champion. Just a couple of memes, some songs as well. And then once the question is asked, we show this fake out right here. Cause Yoryie did release a superior Iron Man video. And then the rest of it, you can basically just check it out on the channel once it's actually up. But yeah, this took a while. Now to export it and then create the thumbnail. And for the thumbnail, it will be very difficult because his style of thumbnail is very distinct. But I guess I'll record that process later on. After finishing the video, all that was left to do was to create the thumbnail, which was pretty much the hardest part, because if you actually take a look at the final result, the numbers look a little bit dirty. Now that the thumbnail was completed, the next step was to actually upload the video and set the thumbnail that we actually created. And this was where the biggest problem came. I had to verify the account before I could actually change the thumbnail. And oh boy, it did not go well, which basically led to me deleting the whole channel and changing its details to failed or whatever. And all in all, it was basically just a failure at this point. It was not looking good. I almost fell into a great depression thinking that I couldn't make this video, but I actually had a second channel that I wasn't using. This one was more so to test out posting music and all that stuff. And because it wasn't doing too well, you can see it only has 1 subscriber, we can basically use this instead of a new one. And so we started over with creating the new Yieyor account, changing the names, adding the description, and setting the background as well as the image and stuff. But we basically had ourselves an official Yieyor account. Now to upload the video, change the thumbnail, and see how it does. The upload was successful, even though it did have a little bit of copyright to it. It should be fine since this channel does not get paid. The plan is to let it sit for about half a day or so, check back on the views and see how it's doing. Yep, it's not looking good. I forgot to mention that the two main goals of this challenge, I guess, is to 1. Get Yoryie to comment on one of my videos, and 2. Have him guess correctly that it's actually me. Now the problem is, the views that you see on this video are basically all from me, meaning we had 0 views the whole time, which means we had to follow plan B and basically create a new Discord account where we actually share those videos so that we can get more engagement. A little bit of a long process, but with the power of editing, Yieyor has finally joined Discord. The Discord servers that we're gonna join are my own as well as Yoryie's, simply because if I'm only in Yoryie's, then he'll probably figure out it's me somehow. And this is where the mind confusion began, because in order to keep up this persona of Yieyor while having him not figure out it's me, I basically have to talk to myself.
Hello there.
I'm like, what do you say me for?
Now after sharing the link in these two Discord groups, the views definitely went up, and we actually managed to achieve the first goal, which is having Yoryie actually comment on one of my videos. Which means that the only one left is him figuring out who I am, but that is pretty much it for day 2. Day 3, and this one is a very interesting one. The goal for the day is to create a serpent video just because he's the second face of meta, I guess, and also because he's a champion that Yoryie really hates. So the same exact routine as the other video, steal some memes from Yoryie's videos since I don't watch a lot of shows or know that many memes, and then put it out in the form of a video.
Flashback.
Okay, so just an update on the second video, and it's looking pretty okay if I say so myself. The only part that I'm really doubting is here at the beginning of the gameplay part, where it sort of transitions from this into whatever this is. And what I wanted to do was use AI to sort of turn this image that you see into like a moving live 2D image, if that makes sense. But because those things cost money and this is the only free thing that I have, we're basically gonna be using this one, which is much worse but still kinda goes hard with the music. Obviously I can't play it right now because it is copyrighted and stuff, but the link will be down in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out. But the second video is finally complete, with the only thing left being actually uploading it and then sharing it in the 2 different Discord groups. The views are good, the reception is great as well, and the fans love Yieyor, am I right? Day 4. I guess it's still day 3, but pretty much the next day for me since I was editing it in the night. But oh boy, is this one interesting. Since I have my Yieyor Discord account on the PC, I basically almost got caught. And oh boy, did I have to think fast, man. And it was so stupid as well because I didn't even think that it shows the game the whole time. Luckily enough, I hopped onto my main account and tried to improvise. But luckily the acting was good enough to persuade him that it wasn't me or something. Even I'm not too sure about this. But this basically means that the second goal of the challenge has been reached, and it was time to actually start recording this video. It's also funny because Yoryie ended up banning Yieyor from his Discord server, and so to improvise once again, we had to run to my own Discord group and basically interact with myself, kinda schizophrenic if you ask me, but the play was well done and believable, I think. But that brings us to the end of the story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was a little bit funny or maybe even insightful. If you're watching this, Yoryie, my reaction is this. It was honestly such a fun challenge, and making videos in his style of editing was very interesting to me. I did enjoy it quite a bit, but that's basically the end for this channel. And so now we say farewell to Yieyor. The channel will still be up. You can even go check out the 2 videos if you'd like. I also don't have any future plans with it. Maybe I can give it to someone or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!
Come on, Sanders. Picking up Sanders from the mall. All day shopping, man. Come on, man. I ain't been waiting on you, man. You taking this celebrity stuff too far. Yeah, get in. Taking this celebrity stuff too far, man. I'm getting tired of you, man. Get up, shut the door. Get up, man. I'm getting tired of you, sir. You know, get in your seat. Get in your seat. Put your seatbelt on.